Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Wake up. Let me try that again. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Cards. Today, everybody gets a free card as always, but I am going to be working from these two decks and I'll intuitively pick which deck I think has the answer you're looking for. So today we're going to be working with Whispers of Healing. This is one of the first Oracle decks I've ever purchased in my life. I've had it, God, over 20 years, I believe. And then Wisdom of the Haviz. This was a gift from US Games, and it is also one of my most favorite Oracle decks. So today we'll be working with both of these. We have 10 minutes before, good morning, everybody. Good morning. We have 10 minutes before my mods hop on. Right now it's just us. Welcome. In the mornings, I've been doing the $10 questions real quick while we wait for the mods to get here. So if you guys have a question that you want to Cash App or Venmo me, I also use 2 tarot decks to do readings. So I will be answering with my working deck. My books are back open too for the first time in almost a year. I'm seeing clients full time again. I'm really excited. Today's going to be a crazy day for me. It's been a long time since I've seen back-to-back clients. I'm really excited. And I'm also reading in person next week in Danville. Hello. Danville, California. I'll be reading at my hair salon, actually, where I've been going my whole life. So welcome, everybody. Good morning. How is everybody? If you have a specific question, you can Cash App or Venmo me. The link is in the very top of my bio as soon as you click over there. If you're waiting for the free cards, they will be in about 3 minutes probably. Justina will hop on and she'll ask you to drop your first name, last initial. You only have to drop your name one time. Everybody gets a card. We ask that you don't spam because sometimes that blocks people's names. It's not super crowded in here, so I don't think that'll be an issue today, hopefully. But how is everybody? How has your week been? Say hello, tap the screen. Let's get started. Hi, welcome to everybody who's just joining. In about 5 minutes, my mods will be on and they'll ask you to drop your first name, last initial, and everyone gets a card. Candy, if you have a specific question, you can Cash App or Venmo me. I'll answer it right now with my tarot cards as thoroughly as I can. I don't think there's a hex in your relationship. I don't really believe in things like that. I do believe that in karmic relationships I do believe that relationships last a season. They're for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. Often there's a lesson that we have to learn in relationships. Welcome if you're new. How are you doing? Welcome. We do this. Hi, Sarah. I'm excited to see Wyatt later today. We do this 3 to 4 days a week. We always take Wednesdays off and Fridays are iffy if I have mods, but everyone gets a free card. You drop your first name, last initial when the mods come on and invite you to drop your first name, last initial, and everybody gets a card. We're working with 2 decks today, so I'm going to switch off intuitively between the Whispers of Healing and the Wisdom of Haviz, and we will see what you guys get. If you have a specific question, hi, welcome. Oh, we have a subscriber, so I'm going to go ahead and start with Angel because Angel subscribed. So because Angel subscribed, she goes to the top of the list, so it's really easy for me to read for her. If you subscribe, you immediately go to the top of the list. Wait 1 second to drop your first name, last initial until our moderators get on. As soon as they get on, they'll ask you to drop your first name, last initial. But right now I am going to read for Angel. Hi, Angel. Oop, did you see that? Protect your boundaries. You're being called to protect your boundaries at all costs. And I think we know when this is happening. We know when we feel like we're being stepped on a little and things are pushing us out of our comfort zone. So this is a call to protect your boundaries. That was for Angel. Any subscribers immediately go to the top of the list. There's a little button that says subscribe. It's $2. And then all month you go to the top of the list. Whenever you come in, it will immediately put you to the top. The mods do know to put you to the top of the list. The mods aren't here yet. They're going to be here any second. So keep tapping that screen for me, you guys. The mods are going to walk in any second and they're going to say, hello, good morning. Drop your first name, last initial, and everybody gets a card. If you are a subscriber and you've just subscribed, subscribed, let me know that you've subscribed. Oh, that's okay. She'll be here any second. And they usually, when they come in, they pin for me so that I can see, because I have a hard time seeing it. Thank you. Thank you. I love all the gifts and the confetti. If you have a specific question, you can Cash App or Venmo me. If you are a subscriber, please say, hi, I subscribed. There'll be a little Luna next to your name, so I'll know you subscribed. And you go to the top of the list. Justina will grab you immediately because she sees the Luna. Go ahead, you guys. Justina's in. Everybody say hi to Justina. Tap, tap, tap that screen. Drop your first name, last initial. Everybody gets a card. Today, once again, we are going to be working from Whispers of Healing and Wisdom of the Haviz. These are two of my most favorite Oracle decks, and I'm excited to work with these today. I'm liking working with two decks so that we have different stuff going on. And I'm excited about these for today. Again, think about what the specific question is you want me to answer. I channel with every card. I also can't remember anything, so please don't be like, who, I don't even know whose name I just said. So I channel with every card. You're always going to get a message. So really think about what it is that you are looking for. I do free card readings 4 days a week, Oracle card readings with a channeled message. If you have a specific question, like is Francisco thinking about me, you can Cash App or Venmo me, and I will answer that directly with answers and like coping mechanisms, everything you need to answer that question that you've asked me. If you don't want to pay $10, that's totally fine. You don't have to. Think about what the question is, and hopefully I'll answer that in the channeled message. I mean, the hope is always that I'm answering everyone. There's always no cost. I just ask that you don't spam. We do first name, last initial. My topics are whatever comes up in the channeled message. It's coffee and cards. Today's about healing. I'm always about healing. I'm a shadow work healer. You guys have probably seen me on the Today Show or other things. I've been a tarot card reader for years. I've had my own business 5 years. I did take a year off. I am back starting today, seeing one-on-one clients, and I'm excited to be back. It has been a challenging year, but I'm excited to get back to it. I'm excited to work with all of you. Don't forget, you guys don't need to spam. If you drop your first name, last initial one time. I am a psychic medium. That isn't something I advertise. If that is something you want to do with me, I prefer to do that one-on-one. I think it's very personal and very private. And it's not something, a ton of my clients are on here. They can tell you all about me. You can text any of the moderators. But it is something that's very personal and very private. And I don't like to do it without permission from the family. And I don't like to do it on live. If we do it one-on-one, that's totally fine. But most of my clients have lost a loved one, and it's very hard. And it's just something I feel like should be done in private. All right, I guess we're almost ready for that first name. Again, drop your first name, last initial. You only have to drop your name one time. My goal is for everyone here to feel seen, heard, validated, cherished, and important. I want everyone to leave here this morning feeling better about yourself than when you got on. Do you have a link? Yes, all the links are in my bio. All the links are in my bio. And everything is done via Zoom. I do some in-person readings, but very, very rarely. I'm, like I said, going to be in Danville, California next week. But it's very rare that I don't do it over Zoom. All right, if we are ready for the first name, I'm just going to take a sip of coffee. Thanks for being here, you guys. I'm so excited. This is going to be a fun morning. I'm hoping we can get a ton of cards done. So if you're just hopping on, drop your first name, last initial. Everybody gets a card. Keep tapping that screen for the moderators. We are going to start with Sarah H. Sarah is a regular of mine. We go way back. Let's see what we got, Sarah. Let's see what we have here. Here we go. Sarah, strength. I know things feel hard right now. I've seen some of your Facebook posts and I know what's going on, but you can handle this. I know it doesn't feel like it, and I know it feels unfair, and I know you don't want to bring more in, and it feels like all you do is like give and give and give and you're not getting anywhere, but trust the process, okay? Was mine 2 cards? I saw boundaries, but missed the other one. No, just one. We're doing one card. I'm just going to be working from 2 different decks today while I pull cards. That was for Sarah H. That was strength. If you have more questions or you want more answers, please Cash App or Venmo me, or make an appointment with me one-on-one. Yeah, it's so, I had trouble when I do 2 cards. Sometimes I have trouble managing everyone's expectations. I want to make sure everyone gets a card. If you're just hopping in, drop your first name, last initial. Everybody gets a card. If you have a specific question, you can Cash App or Venmo me and you will get it there. If you're in a hurry, you can subscribe. You go to the top of the list. This is for DE. DE. Ooh, D, we have a jumper for you. Create silence. We are getting into the full moon energy, and a lot of times we have to sit inside and figure out what is going on that isn't serving us and what we need to let go of. Right, so this is a time to like sort of look inward, figure out what's not working, and it'll really, really help. I have to let go of things that I swear I don't even think are bothering me anymore. And when I sit in silence, I'll be like, oh, you're triggered. Okay, you're not doing very well. Candy B, Candy B, here we go, Candy B. Candy B, sincere relationships. So if there's a relationship that you're worried about or you have question marks, red flags, something's making you feel some sort of way, this is a sincere relationship. That doesn't mean that it's always going to be healthy all the time or that, you know, you're not going to have trials and tribulations, but you can know that the motives and intentions behind this relationship are healthy and good and sincere. All right. Who is next? That last one was for Candy B. Welcome everybody. Keep tapping that screen. So many of you in here. I'm so excited to be back to doing this all the time. This one's for Catherine G. Catherine G. Here, ooh, Catherine, we got two. Because we got two, Catherine's getting two. Love unabashedly and offer up gratitude. So if there's things going on in your relationship, which I feel like there must be, Catherine, because of these two cards, it's telling you gratitude is everything. If you have trouble because you have an anxious attachment style and it's hard for you to find gratitude, please check out my 2-week free subscription and grab the gratitude journal. The other thing is saying love. It's okay to love. It's okay. Love is the highest frequency. All good things come from love. Fear, anxiety, stress, that's a lower frequency, right? So try to get into that love frequency, and gratitude is always the way. Welcome everybody who's just joining. Keep tapping that screen for my moderators. I have the best moderators in the business. They always make sure that I'm doing my job the best I can, and I am so grateful for it. I am a stroke survivor. That is how I have this ability to channel, but it also makes things hard. You can see sometimes I stumble over my words or I have trouble seeing, which is why they pinned for me. Is it Michelle F? Michelle F. I'm going to go into this one for Michelle F. Michelle F. I'm going to give you a good shuffle, Michelle. Feels like you're a little tense. Oh, you're definitely tense. Take a deep breath for me, Michelle. Take a deep breath. Okay, here we go. Michelle, receive healing. You're in a lot of pain, and that's okay. You know, we all go through these feelings where we're in so much pain, we feel powerless, right? We're not talking to ourselves or other people the way we should be. We know we're calling in things that aren't serving us. Please go check out my 2-week shadow work thing. It's free and you can get everything in there. Check out this month's shadow work prompts. Check out any of the journals. They're all there for your healing. And that was for Michelle F. Michelle F. Please check those out or work with me one-on-one. I think that would be really good too. We all, though, I think it's important to remember that we all feel powerless sometimes. It doesn't mean we really are. It's lies that we say to ourselves, right? And the more we lie to ourselves, the more we believe it. Dorothy R. Dorothy R. Dorothy R. Risk and dare. So if you have been like, do I text them? I don't know. Do I do it? I'm feeling this like needing to like reach out or do something. This is telling you do it. Trust your intuition to do something that you wouldn't usually do, right? This is definitely calling you out of your comfort zone, but the answers are on the other side of your comfort zone. So take this as do it, do it, do it. That's for Dorothy R. Mel B. Mel B. Mel B. Here we go. Mel B. Well-being. You've got to choose you, Mel. You just can't keep giving to everybody else and not choosing you. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And I know that that's an analogy that we say over and over again, but it's true. You have to take care of you first. Again, the self-love journal is really great for that. I have to tell you, one of my clients, she's my life coaching client. We work together twice a week and have for months now. And she did not want to do the shadow work. She just did not want to do the shadow work. And she's like, I don't want to do the manifestation journal. I don't like writing. I don't want to do it. She did it for one day and 4 things that she has been wanting for years came true. Trust in these journals. I made them for you. They're the best in the business. And I do it because it's a cognitive behavioral thinking, and it really does change the way you think. Beverly Bell. Beverly B. I'm having some trouble today. My stroke brain is in full effect today. Beverly B. Beverly B. Here we go. Oop, hot card. Study to know yourself. Study to know yourself. This is basically calling you in to do shadow work. Always. It's always shadow work. It's always journal prompts. It's always ways to work on yourself, to get to know yourself better, to tame those triggers. Again, everything you need is in Find Your Light Academy, and it's free for 2 weeks. So go check it out. The link in the bio. Hi, Fabian. I see you. You only have to drop your first name, last initial one time, just one time. Darlene T. Now you guys can see why I created Find Your Light Academy. So much of it was I would pull these cards and people would say, how do I do it? Help me. So the reason I created it is so that there is a step-by-step guide to completely help you. Darlene T, sleep. So I wonder if you're dealing with a little insomnia. I feel like there's nothing more insulting than getting a card that says sleep when you're trying so desperately to sleep and your anxiety is keeping you up at night and you're ruminating and you just can't sleep, right? I'm going to tell you to take a little melatonin. If you haven't tried it, it's wonderful. I'm going to tell you to drink a little sleepy time tea before bed and put your phone down, all screens down, and do whatever it takes to get sleep. I know it's hard when it's not coming to us, but trust that it can. You just have to make some small changes so that sleep feels more attainable. Okay. Welcome everybody who's just coming in. Drop your first name, last initial. Everybody gets a card. We have about 20 more minutes, which probably means about 50 more cards. So let's see what we can get done. Heather A. Thanks for being patient, you guys. Don't forget, if you subscribe, you immediately go to the top of the list. And you stay there all month. There'll be a little Luna next to your name so we know, and we will make sure you go to the top of the list. Heather A, listen, this is a hard one. This is a hard one for me. This is a hard one for lots of women. Sometimes we spend so much time thinking about how we're going to respond to something. We're not listening for context and listening to heal. We're too busy trying to be right? So really listen, right? Now, that being said, don't let somebody tell you that you're saying something or thinking something you're not. Like, we're not here to be gaslit. But, try really hard to mindfully listen and say to yourself, I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to respond. It is very difficult. Fabian, we've got you. Fabian, we have you. No need to spam. No need to spam. Everyone's on the list. If you drop your first name and last initial one time, you can trust that you're on the list. We work hard, and I understand it's different and other people ask you to spam. We don't want you to do, it's just not good for your nervous system to feel like desperate. So I promise you we're going to read you. Kira D, here we go. Kira D. Hot card for Kira D. Give back. So this is a call that I think you feel stuck and like something's not going on in your life the way you want. You don't know what it is you need, but I do think you need to give back, which is really hard. Listen, people think it's so easy to volunteer or figure out things to do. It's not. What I would say is I keep in my purse from old Ipsies, I keep like tampons and $10 in there. And sometimes, I don't know, little things. And when I see someone homeless, I hand it to them. That's a kind thing you can do that doesn't cost much. We all have extra stuff. I put socks in there and like heat warmers, things like that. And that's really helpful. But this is a call that you'll feel better about yourself. Maybe if you help someone else, that also might be just like helping a friend babysit or whatever it is. But, Lynette, we have a jumper for Lynette. Have courage. Lynette, have courage. So whatever it is that you're afraid of, believe that you're being called to it because it's meant for you. It's so hard. It's so easy to tell ourselves all the reason why things won't work out or why we're being too vulnerable. But trust that the reason you're being called to do it is because you were supposed to do it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You guys are amazing. Keep tapping that screen for me. Tap that screen. This is for Jamie L. Jamie L. Here we go, Jamie. Here we go, Jamie. This is the one. Replenish. You need to do something for you. You are burnt out. You are constantly taking care of everyone, not making sure you're okay. So I don't know what that looks like. Maybe that looks like going with a friend to a movie, but you need to do something that charges your batteries. If you're an introvert and charging your batteries means sitting in bed and reading a book, then this is your call. This is your prescription. I'm telling you to do it. Whatever it looks like, you need to take a time out, decompress a little, and take care of you. That's for Jamie. That is for Jamie. Nisa B. Hi, Nisa. Nisa B. Here we go for Nisa. Receive your blessing. Nisa, you are a master manifester. You can have anything you want. You just need to believe it. Here's what I always say about manifesting. Most of us are doing it all day long. We just don't know we're doing it, right? I had a girlfriend yesterday say to me, I mean, it's like nothing happens to me. What did she say? She said, everything that happens to me is horrible. I never have anything good happen to me ever. And I said, well, there's a great way to assure that everything that happens to you is horrible and nothing good happens to you ever. I said, we can reframe this, right? Call in your blessings. You deserve good things. Believe you deserve good things and good things will come in. Believe that you have value. If you believe that only bad shit's going to happen, trust me, bad shit is going to happen. Can be. Here we go. Can be. Here it is. Hot card for can be. Oh, ruminate. You're thinking about something over and over and over again. Ruminations when, it's sort of like the OCD thinking and like those intrusive thoughts that are telling you something and just you're sitting in it. You're sitting in the fear. You're sitting in the anxiety. You're sitting in the worry. Reframe it. Whatever has happened to you that you think is bad is usually saving you from something much, much worse. Trust when doors are closing. It's because they're not the right things. It's so hard. We try so hard to hold on to these things that God is removing for us or the universe is removing for us. Don't hold on to things that are going to hurt you. Linda L. Trust your wisdom. You already know, Linda. You already know. Whenever I pull a card like this, I'm like, this is like pulling the high priestess. Whatever it is that's challenging you and making you feel some sort of way, you feel that way because you know. And the truth is you don't need proof. I know you feel like maybe you need more information around it, but your knowing is enough. You are so intuitive. So when you feel some sort of way, don't gaslight yourself into believing that that's not true. Trust that intuition. Is this Tiffany B? Tiffany B, spelled differently, I think. Tiffany B. I feel called to still use these. I'm going to shuffle them. This is for Tiffany B. Keep tapping that screen for my mods, you guys. I have the best moderators in the business. We couldn't do this if it weren't for them. I am so lucky to have them. This is for Tiffany B. Hot card. Offer up gratitude. This is another call to gratitude. Listen, life is hard. And when life feels hard and like nothing's going our way, it's very easy to get into this doom spiral. Very easy. Again, this is why we created the gratitude journal. It does reframe your thinking and it raises your vibration. When we're in love and gratitude, our vibration is so much higher. We can't stay away from the things that we have been wanting our whole lives. When we're in doomsday and anxiety and stress, we call in more toxic stuff. So get that gratitude journal. It's free. Like go log on, go download it. It'll change your life. Morgan C. Here we go. Morgan C. Choice. You are faced with a choice. What's fascinating is you know exactly what you want to do, but you're so worried about hurting somebody else that you'll hurt yourself by not being honest about what it is you need. Choices are hard and they make us feel trapped sometimes, but the truth is we're so lucky that we have them. It is hard to hurt people's feelings and it is hard to make one choice and not choose the other thing, but trust that you've got this and you already know the answer. You can't hurt yourself, right? You don't get to sacrifice yourself for other people because all that happens is that you end up hurting in the long run. Carly B. How's everybody doing? Tap that screen for me. Send an emoji. Tell me something. This one is for Carly B. Risk and dare. This is another one, right? You feel like there's something that you want to try or do, but you've told yourself that you're afraid, right? Look at it like truth or dare. You were being called to do this. You were being called to be vulnerable. You're being called to take that risk that you're so afraid of. So what's so interesting is risks are different for everybody. For a person who has to reach out all the time, the risk would be to not reach out and give it some space, right? For somebody who never reaches out and waits for the other person, the risk would be to make that first move, right? So I don't know how exactly you're feeling or what's going on that you're not exactly ready to push yourself to that next limit, but push yourself. Trust me, push yourself. Did I freeze you guys? All of a sudden there's no hearts. Can you tap the screen for me so I know I'm not frozen? I went from like a stream of solid hearts. Yes, Fabian, you came in a little later. We started this at about a half hour ago, so just be patient. I promise you'll get pulled. Who is next? And if you're in a hurry, like I said, you can definitely subscribe when you go to the top of the list. Carol D. We're going to get into this. Carol D. You guys are doing great. Carol D, thanks for being patient. Tap that screen for my mods. Carol D, set your intentions. If you guys aren't in my Find Your Light group, every Sunday we set intentions for the week. It's one of my favorite things. It's going to be amazing. Well, there's only 25 people, but I have a lot of people subscribed to my YouTube who watch the after, who watch later after work if they've had to go. That is for Carol D. Set your intention. Check out Find Your Light Academy on Facebook. We set intentions every week. If you want specific questions about you and Tony, please Cash App or Venmo me. Okay, Fabian. Awareness. This is interesting, right? Be aware of the way that you're presenting in the world, the way you're showing up, right? Show up the way you want other people to show up for you. This is a call to be mindful of the energy that you're putting out and the way that you make other people feel around you, right? It's a call to be aware of and self-aware of what's going on with you and the way you show up in the world. That is hard. That is what shadow work is for. But yes, awareness is your card. All right, who is next? You are welcome. Erica A, I'm going over here. How's everybody doing? Keep tapping that screen. Erica A. Let's see. Take the opportunity. An opportunity is going to come your way, and you may gaslight yourself into saying you weren't ready. We do that a lot as humans. We always like to say we aren't ready. We can't do it. We need more. We're not this. We're not that. You are ready. Take this opportunity. You've done a lot of work to get here. Trust that you deserve it. Believe that you deserve it. That's like the hardest thing often for us, is to believe that we deserve these wonderful things that are being called into our life, but you do. So take the opportunity. It is coming. Jen W. Positive-minded people. So have you heard you are who you hang out with, right? When you hang out with people who are in a negative spiral, it makes you sort of become negative. You can't help it. It's like contagious, right? I often say depression is contagious in families. If you see generations of depression, you know what I'm talking about. Be around people. Listen, I don't like toxic positivity. I don't think you should say, oh, it could be worse and stuff like that. That's not true. But if you're hanging around someone who's sort of sucking the life out of you, this is a call that maybe you guys aren't as aligned as you hoped. Allison G. Ask for help. Allison G, ask for help. It's always okay to ask for help. I don't know who you're supposed to ask for help. I think you do. If you don't know and you want more guidance in this, make a one-on-one appointment with me. I do 15 minutes appointments. We can get to the bottom of it right away. But this is a call to say it's okay to ask for help, right? In tarot, we have a card around asking for help, right? And it's always so hard. But often I have to say to people, there are people who want to help you if you just ask. And I'll get a call back a month, maybe later, and they'll say, you know what, I asked for help and it changed my life. You know, we always think we have to go through everything alone, but we don't. We're all deeply connected. Kathy J, unexpected. So there's an unexpected thing about to come to you. Probably it's going to be super, super magical. You're going to be really shocked, but get ready. Something magical is on its way for Kathy J. If anybody just subscribed, let me know, and we'll make sure you go to the top. Claire B. Here we go for Claire B. Unleash your passion. Whatever it is that you have been putting off that you want to do, this is a call to get to it. There is something inside of you, something that sets your soul on fire that you were here to do. In a previous life, you said, in this life, I'm going to do A, B, C, or D. Claire, this is your call to do it. Chastity G. I still feel like I need to be in this deck for some reason, but Chastity G. Here it is, Chastity G. Establish priorities. I love this. It's a lot like setting intentions. Figure out what your priority is and how you're going to get there. The manifestation journal actually is really good at helping you to chop up these things that you've been trying to do into small little pieces so it doesn't feel overwhelming. If you need some help, the manifestation journal is great at like chopping into our priorities. How are we going to get there? Why do we want it so much? When we know the why around what we want, it really helps us to get there. Mariah C. Myra, is it Myra? Mariah? Myra C. Hold on. These are good. Shuffle. Myra C. Okay. Give back. Another give back, right? So this is a call to see where you can volunteer somewhere. Often at work, sometimes they have volunteer lists or they ask you to do something. So often we don't want to give back, but it is really rewarding. It could be, like I said, something small like watching someone's children or going to the grocery store for an elderly neighbor in your neighborhood. Whatever it is, be of service. It will make you feel better, right? I think sometimes we just need to feel needed. Sarah F. Here we go. Sarah F. Ooh. Sarah F, I went to shuffle and a card came up. So this is yours. Transform. You are in the beginning of a spiritual awakening and right now it feels impossible, but you're in the middle of a transformation. So trust me, I know it sounds cliche, but it's always darkest before the dawn. Your world is about to light up. You can't feel it right now, but the change is happening. So please, please, please believe you are in the middle of a deep, deep transformation. If you want help, make sure you're following me and check out all my links. Tracy R. Staying over here with Haviz. Haviz seems to be giving me really good wisdom. Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you for thanking me. That's very thoughtful of you. Tracy R. Study to know yourself, Tracy R. So this is another call to shadow work, right? When shadow work starts to, we know we need it, like we know we have to work on it, is when we're starting to dislike people because they remind us of parts of ourselves we were told were dislikable. When we start to have trouble with relationships at work and colleagues because we just really don't like people, generally it's because we really don't like a piece of ourselves, right? That's your call to shadow work. If you're feeling triggered in other personal relationships, this is about what's going on inside. It has nothing to do with these other people. So it is definitely a call to explore that. Leslie S. We have another hot card. It says take the opportunity. It's the second time we've gotten this today. Something's gonna be offered to you and you're gonna feel like you can't do it. For some reason with you, I'm feeling like it's something about travel. I don't know why. You can do it. Say yes. Say yes. Your guides want you to say yes. Okay. Ashley C. Going over here to healing. Ashley C. I'm gonna give this a good shuffle. Here we go. Ashley C. How's everybody doing? Keep tapping that screen for the moderators. Oh, the stress, Ashley. Oh, Ashley. Shake it off for me. Ashley. Okay. Receive healing. I have a Hertz frequency playlist, Ashley, when we get off this. If you could just play it. Just like play the playlist. It's going to be different songs, right? But it's going to help. I feel like sometimes when our stress levels, we're in like this chronic stress, Hertz frequency music is one of the best things we can do for ourselves because it's hard to disconnect and calm down. Sending you so much love. Allison M. Engage, trust. You have no choice but to trust in this situation. Trust and flow. It's hard when we're waiting for things. It's hard when we feel like things aren't happening fast enough. All of these things are extraordinarily painful. I'm in a situation where I have to sit and wait. And if you look at my intentions every week on Find Your Light, every week I'm like, trust and flow, trust and flow, trust and flow. I believe that the universe is supporting me. You just have to believe. Roselli F, trust and flow and believe that everything is working out for your greater good, even if you do not like how it's working out. It's okay to be like, this doesn't feel fair, right? Trust that it's happening for a reason. You'll look back a year, 2 years, 3 years from now and be like, oh, fuck, thank God it happened like that, right? It'll completely change your mind when you see how it could go. There is a list. You're on the list. We only have 5 more minutes. I take clients full time. My clients start 15 minutes after I stop here and go until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Rosalie F, choice. You're being forced to make a choice and you don't really want to, and it doesn't feel fair. You have to set boundaries around this choice. With yours, it feels almost like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like you're torn between two people that you love very, very much. And your choice might be to say, listen, I do not want to engage in this anymore. It feels like triangulation. I do not want to be a part of it. That's how it feels for you. Like your choice is to say, no, I'm not engaging. Crystal S. Receive your blessings. Blessings are coming. Believe that they're coming. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you can create and call in. You can manifest anything, so be careful with your words. But blessings are coming. You are definitely on the other side of whatever side you've been on, Crystal. Things are changing, and you're going to start to feel like you can breathe a little, like you can exhale for the first time. Ellen Q. Is that right? Ellen Q? Is that? I hope I'm... Ellen Q. Here we go. Ellen Q. Mental repetition. So this is a call for some cognitive behavioral training, right? We all need it. Sometimes the way we talk to ourselves isn't very kind, and we've been trained from often our parents and people who didn't know better, who taught us to be extraordinarily mean to ourselves. This is a call to do some work around the way you communicate to yourself and talk to yourself. You need some love. You need a lot of love. So please check out the journals. They are free. I think the self-love one would be really, really kind to you and really would help you work on not being so mean to yourself. Becky S. Here we go. Becky S. Tap that screen for me. Tap. Becky S. Have courage. You can do this. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself you can't do, you can do. Your guides are telling you to move forward and be courageous and trust that things work out constantly the way they're supposed to for your best self. Oh, thank you. It's from a Victorian house, and it's been in my family, my husband's family, for years and years and years, and I love it too. Thank you. Beverly H. Here we go. Beverly H. Beverly H. Did you see that? Complete shuffle and another choice. You have a choice to make. And again, often when I pull this card, I'm like, you know exactly what to do and you don't want to do it. But 2 times now, I have this energy where like you're being asked to make a choice you don't want to make, and you don't have to. You can say, I am not engaging in this bullshit. You don't need to be tied between 2 people. And Beverly, I feel like you're tied between 2 people, and it's really unfair. And the truth is, here's another thing like that I don't say enough, and I should. 2 people can be right, and it cannot be about being right or wrong. It can be about how you feel, right? So really lean into that. Okay, Marie E. Here we go. Marie E. Unleash your passion. Girl, do it. That's it. Whatever it is that you're being called to do it, and do it with so much passion. Passion, gratitude, excitement. That's one of the highest vibrating fields you can be on. So go all the way in. Really, really believe it. Michelle K. Oh, you are so welcome, Bev. Okay, Michelle K. Listen to your body. This always freaks me out when I get this, because before I started getting sick, there were signs, right? My tarot reader that I was working with at the time was like, girl, you're going to get so sick. You're going to like end up in the hospital. I can see it. It's really, really bad. You've got to stop. Like, you've got to calm down. I couldn't calm down. And I gave myself a stroke, and then continued to give myself strokes, right? Because I could not regulate my nervous system. That is what all of the journaling prompts are. Please, this is a call. Listen to your body, because let me tell you, your body will fail you if you don't listen to your nervous system, okay? Our bodies need rest, totally. Sherry M. Sherry's one of my original clients. I just adore her. I had a jumper. Oh, my God. Okay, we're going to shuffle this, Sherry. There is like a lot of messages coming for you. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, Sherry. Offer up gratitude. Offer up gratitude. You've got it all. Like everything you ever wanted to manifest has come true, right? And there's going to be trials and tribulations on the way, and it'll make you forget how far you've come, right? So this is a call to sort of look back at how you felt 3 years ago compared to how you feel today, and really look at how much your life has changed and how much there is to be thankful for. All right, Trixie. Here we go. Trixie, hot card for Trixie, hot card, awareness. Trixie, be aware there's something going on. This is different than the last person that I pulled awareness for. This is like there's something you need to know, but I think you do, but I think you're telling yourself that you don't. Really pay attention. You know you're seeing some stuff is off. This is your call to pay attention. This isn't about self-awareness. This is about what's going on around you. Missy, this one is for you. Have courage. We pulled this a lot today. Believe in yourselves. There's so much. It's hard to be vulnerable, but it is the best thing you can do. Use honesty. All right. Miss K, this one is for you. Take action. And you do every day. There's no one who takes more action than you do. You're so great at it, and give yourself credit for that, because that is a really hard thing to do, and you do it every day. Justina, risk and dare, and I know you don't love risk. There's a lot going on in your life right now, and I know it's hard, Justina. I'm just gonna pull one card for Justina about tonight really fast. Justina has a lot going on, and so we're going to get into the tarot really fast. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull 2 cards, Justina. Let's see what we get. Knight of Swords and Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords reverse. No reason to worry. Everything's going to work out. This is a new beginning that's going to fill your cup. Don't you worry. And even if it doesn't feel like it when you get the announcement, trust. Trust it's all working out in your greater good. All right, you guys, thanks for being here. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I usually get in about 10 minutes early if you want to be at the top of the list. Try to get in at 7:55, 8 a.m. Justina's not here tomorrow. Miss K will be taking the list, so please be patient with her. Thank you guys for being here, and we will see you soon. Bye.